Might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Stay packed, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos.
The coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now. 50, plant. 54. Hey, tight down.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Look at me. Go.
He'll look to throw. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch. Catch.
Complete to Seth DeValve. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Come on, the ball. Right there. 54, right there.
Second and 3. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47. Now back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Wait, set. Wide, 20. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I got it. 72.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior.
He's got daylight. 30. 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
72.
Now a play fake. Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there and a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. Don't think about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a back. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 55. Hey, Sam off.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Yeah, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, 85 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going underneath here, the tight end DeValve. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Hey, lock it. Jim. Go on.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going underneath here, the tight end DeValve. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now this throw caught left side. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Carolina. Alexander Madison. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
39 yards there, a big one.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. In need of a conversion on third down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. To throw is Brady. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scott Miller, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll drop the throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's complete to McCaffrey. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Levante David in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Brady now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Here's Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Round 80. Round 80.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Let's go on. No, 66. 59.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll throw now on the final play. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gay is on for the point after. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He'll look to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
This quarterback now, just 1 misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's first down. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On second down, McCaffrey. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Hey, here we go. 49, check 49, check 49. Check it. Under 10, under 10. Yeah.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Brady now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay. Touchdown. Mike Evans, 61 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Back now in Tampa. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's back to throw into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown from 6 yards away, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Now a hit and a loose football. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 7 yards away, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Around the NFL, 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Ready. 60 or. Shoot.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they dropped